The update that could completely change the future of Dandy's world has finally arrived, and it didn't just bring a new tune. Within minutes, the game became unstable. Servers started fluctuating, and the entire community realized something much bigger was happening. When everything finally settled, one thing was clear. This wasn't just another update. It was one of the most important changes the game has ever had. As soon as the menu loaded, several differences stood out at once. The main image had been updated. The layout felt different. And right in the middle of it all, there he was. Squirm. But the surprise didn't stop with the new tune. Before even jumping into a match, players were introduced to an entirely new system: achievements, badges, titles, and stickers. This wasn't just a visual tweak or a minor addition. It was a complete overhaul of progression in Dandy's world. Now, completing challenges actually gives visible recognition on your profile, and that directly affects unlocking Squirm. To get him, it's not enough to simply farm resources. You need at least 3 active titles, along with 3,000 iCore and 50 research on him. In other words, the game now demands real dedication. Missions, completed floors, unique interactions, and specific achievements are now part of the required path. This raises the first big question: is Squirm rare? Looking at the requirements, all signs point to yes. Not just because of the cost, but because of the type of progression involved. He doesn't feel like a standard tune added just to fill space. There's clear intention behind how he was integrated into the new system. And then there's his ability. By holding his ability button, Squirm eats books and gains 100% extraction speed for 10 seconds. That completely shifts how he functions on certain maps. However, there's a strategic twist. His cooldown appears to recover faster when he's near bookshelf. That means library-style maps instantly become more valuable. Floor selection can directly impact his performance. This isn't just a flat speed boost. It's an environment-dependent ability, making Squirm highly situational, but extremely powerful under the right conditions. Visually, he stands out from the rest. Taller than many tunes, with distinct movement and a unique running animation. The most intriguing detail is the book he carries, which seems directly connected to him, almost like a personal diary. Why would he be eating his own records? That question opens the door for theory. Squirm constantly looks frightened, with tense expressions and anxious eyes. There's something in his design that communicates ongoing fear. It could hint at a past tied to the Twisted, or an event we haven't fully uncovered yet. And speaking of Twisted, one of the most striking confirmations in this update is that Twisted Squirm walks on the ceiling. He actually moves across the upper areas of the map, introducing a completely new kind of threat. That changes everything. Until now, danger came from the ground, hallways, corners, direct paths. Now the threat can come from above. The tension increases because you never truly know when he might position himself to strike. Looking back at the achievement system, the variety is impressive. Completing floors with 8 tune mains, buying all pre-game shop items, finishing a floor in under a minute, reaching floor 50 or even 100. Each challenge supports a different playstyle and rewards different types of players. And now the titles finally make sense. The requirement of 3 titles to unlock Squirm directly connects the new system to character progression. Nothing about this feels random. Another important detail: at launch, Squirm doesn't have any additional skins. Only his base design is available. That likely suggests future cosmetic updates, possibly tied to events. On top of that, the gift shop rework and the new library floor expand the scope of this update even further. This wasn't just a character drop, it was a structural shift in the game. Squirm represents a new phase. He isn't just another tune. He's the first fully integrated into this new achievement-driven progression model. The first to require titles, the first built around the system itself. Now the biggest question remains: should you unlock Squirm immediately, or wait to see how he fits into the evolving meta? That's a strategic decision that deserves deeper analysis. What we can already say is this: with an ability centered around accelerated extraction and bookshelf positioning, he has strong potential to become a key piece in specific team compositions, especially teams that already have solid defensive support. One thing is certain: this update marks a clear before and after in Dandy's world. Squirm has arrived. The title system is finally here. Badges now carry real weight, and his twisted form adds an entirely new layer of tension to every run. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video.